Pro Wrestling 225 family, welcome back to Super Gold 5. I'm Spencer.
I'm Landon.
And tonight we have for you the main event of Super Gold, the Super Gold Rumble.
You are not ready. This action is going to be absolutely insane, like it is every single year. We look forward to Super Gold every year for the intensity. 24 men are going to enter that ring, and only one will emerge the #1 contender for the PW225 Heavyweight Championship.
Let's get right to it and send it down to Alexis Windsor in the ring.
Contest is the Super Gold 5 Rumble. 2 men will start the match. Every minute, a new competitor will enter the ring. The only way to eliminate your opponent is to throw them over the top rope, and both feet must touch the ground. The last competitor remaining will be declared the winner, and they will receive a Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship match at our next event, Denham Springs, Louisiana, July 17th.
Landon, who's going to be #1?
You know, a lot of people see #1 as an unlucky number, but it's also a chance to prove yourself. Who's it going to be?
The anticipation is killing me, Landon. Cannot wait to get this Rumble underway.
We've waited so long for it, Spencer.
It's been an incredible night so far, and to top it all off with the Super Gold Rumble, the Columbia Expo Center is ready to go.
It's Mrs. Bertha's baby boy!
Representing one half of the Pride, it's Vladimir Koloff starting at #1.
Man, he has got a long uphill battle to climb here tonight, but you know what? If I had to pick one person that it would be the most difficult to eliminate from the Rumble, I might have picked Koloff.
You're absolutely right. He's going to have a massive target on his back, and it's not just because of the Russian flag, Landon, but instead because of his big size advantage, right? That's someone that's going to be difficult to throw over the top rope.
Without question. So another thing we need to think about going into this Rumble is Koloff has already competed tonight, as well as a number of the folks have already competed that are going to be in this Rumble. So how is that going to play a factor into their performance tonight?
That's absolutely right. This is a Rumble, Landon, where you cannot win it in the beginning, but you can absolutely lose it. So your stamina, the longevity that you're able to last in a match of this type becomes paramount to almost anything else.
I'll tell you what, he looks ready and focused, which is exactly what you need to win a Rumble.
Well, you know he's got to be frustrated after the Pride didn't quite get the job done against the Overboys earlier tonight at Super Gold 5. So he is angry, and he is hungry, and he wants that Super Gold win.
And here comes Chase Matthews.
Hey!
Potentially the guy with the biggest heart in Pro Wrestling 225. Made his return last time they were in Columbia.
Absolutely right. And this is one of the guys in this Rumble that the fans, the crowd here in Columbia are really going to feed into, and they're going to support. And with momentum like that, you never know what can happen with a guy like Chase Matthews.
And you hear the haze breaking out into the TW225 audience.
That's absolutely right. We are underway. Matthews obviously had a size disadvantage early on here, but if he can avoid the turnbuckle and anywhere towards the top rope, he's going to have to, as Koloff
crushes him in the corner there. Got a Uranagi in the middle of the ring. but that's really not going to do him any favors. He's going to have to lift him and throw him over the top to get an elimination.
And he might have his first one here. Chase Matthews able to hold on onto the apron. Koloff maybe feels like he already got rid of him. Oh, look at that. Matthews
playing the mind games. That's exactly what you need to do in a match like this.
Showing some defiance, no doubt.
Now this is a dangerous spot for Chase Matthews, but he delivers with the clothesline. Beautiful diving clothesline.
One of these two men could be headed to 225 Mania to challenge the new PW 225 heavyweight champion Purple Haze.
Having a little bit of fun in there. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Only one other guy across from you, but don't get too cocky yet. There are 22 other guys back there that want that title just as much. And ooh, rake of the eyes. Creates a
smart to
separation
get out of the corner.
Sounds like we might have our next competitor. It's C-Thang!
How about that? A pleasant surprise here in the Super Gold Rumble.
I would definitely expect a few surprises here tonight. C-Thang going to work on Koloff. Get him up the fireman's carry. Can't quite get him up there.
If you're one of these three men, you got to try to get Koloff out quickly, and you want to make these eliminations as quick as possible before that ring fills up, right, Landon?
Absolutely, and look, some teamwork here. I would not have expected C-Thang and Chase Matthews to start teaming up, but this is what happens when you're in there.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be some sort of partnerships that are unexpected, right? But here comes entrant number 4.
Oh my God!
No way!
It's Gil Gracie! He's back! This is the biggest surprise of the Rumble, Spencer!
No kidding, and just like that, already eliminates C-Thang. This is Gil Gracie's first ever Super Gold Rumble, and he's already got his second elimination on Chase Matthews.
Unbelievable! You know, he's only the 4th entrant, and I'm calling it the biggest surprise, but can you think of anyone who can top this?
Well, he's got to be the favorite. He absolutely has to be the favorite. This is his first Super Gold Rumble, and that's because he was champion, leaving Super Gold 2, 3, and 4. So you know, a returning Gil Gracie is bad news for every other competitor in the Rumble.
And he hasn't missed a step, getting his 3rd elimination. Gil Gracie is standing tall as the sole survivor, 4 men in the Super Gold Rumble 5. And look at Big Ramp celebrating on the outside.
You know he's thrilled to have Gil Gracie back. And listen, with 3 eliminations already, might be something to watch for. The record for most eliminations in the Super Gold Rumble is held by Titan, one half of the Pillars of Destiny. He had 8. So Gil Gracie already has eliminated the first 3 competitors. So who knows what's next?
Well, here comes Jordan Ja. Gonna give him his hands full for sure. Talk about a dream match.
Ja definitely won't back down. A successful title defense alongside the game changer Christian Blake earlier against the Pride. Momentum on his side, and he is taking it to Gil Gracie.
This is what Jordan Ja brings to the table. That energy. He's going to skin the cat to get back in. Oh! Jordan Ja eliminated.
A 4th elimination already for Gil Gracie. You know he does not like not having that Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship, and now that it's around the waist of Purple Haze, Gil Gracie knows exactly who he's going to target next.
Could you imagine Purple Haze versus Gil Gracie for the World Championship?
Man, sign me up. But we have a long way to go, Landon, but I do not want to be the next guy coming out of that curtain, I'll tell you what.
I wouldn't sign up for that task.
The Pro Wrestling 225 crowd caught totally off guard by the returning Gil Gracie. Who's going to have their shot next at the former heavyweight champion?
Oh, it's Christian Blake!
Ja, a little bit of good luck to his tag team partner in the Overboys as Christian Blake comes in. And look at this stare down.
What a moment!
Gracie drawing the line. This crowd is ready for it. Landon, this is what the Rumble's all about.
I can feel the goosebumps forming all over my arms. This is going to be a huge moment in this Super Gold match. And here he goes, Christian Blake asking for it. They trade back and forth. Oh my gosh. corner.
Looking for an elimination on Gracie, the game changer, somebody that has been a man to find plenty of success in the Super Gold Rumble throughout its history, and he's showing you now that he knows how to get it done.
Definitely a guy to watch in every Rumble. The victory has yet to come for him in the big match. Let's see, and it's Wild Thing. The 2019 Super Gold winner, Wild Thing, enters the match.
And look at these three in the ring. You've got Christian Blake and Wild Thing, who have competed in every Rumble so far in history. And obviously, Wild Thing, a former winner of this match. But then you throw in Gil Gracie, the former PW225 heavyweight champion. And I mean, this is a who's who in Pro Wrestling 225 right now.
You're absolutely right. These three guys in the ring mean Super Gold 5 might be the most star-studded Rumble yet.
Perhaps the biggest star in his own mind is Big Ramp as he tries to save Gracie from elimination there. But,
oh, gets the cutter in the middle of the ring.
Wild style, how about it? Both of these men now targeting Gil Gracie. We know what a big deal it would be for him to get eliminated.
All right, definitely some teamwork here.
One half of DNA. It's Avery Noland.
He's in there. He's going to give him the assist to get Gil out. Could this be the end for Gil Gracie?
Referee's trying to get Big Ramp to stop helping, but he's absolutely holding Gracie up there.
Big Ramp doing whatever it takes to keep Gil Gracie alive.
Back me up here.
Petrie trying his hardest to get Big Ramp away from the corner there. But Ramp absolutely doing his job on the outside.
Avery Noland going to work on Wild Thing. See, this is the point in the match where it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep up.
That's absolutely right, Landon. The ring has started to fill up, but you know who's doing a great job of keeping up with this? It's Cajun Nerd Media. Look at this action. We're not missing a beat. Incredible stuff from there. I'm super grateful that they can bring this action to the Pro Wrestling 225 family.
100%. We could absolutely not do this without Cajun Nerd. Thank you guys so much. That hard kick to the back of Gil Gracie.
Landon, did I hear what I just think I heard?
I think you just heard right. It's Bad Business hitting the ring.
Bad Business making his presence felt in the SEC Championship match earlier at Super Gold 5. Almost assisting Michael White, so you have to wonder what's going to play out here in the Super Gold Rumble now that Bad Business has made his mark.
Definitely making his mark going right after Wild Thing. Huge clothesline to Avery Noland. And now, well, bringing it straight to Gil Gracie. Look at how Bad Business is just taking control in this Rumble.
He is not intimidated by anyone. As you can tell, some of the biggest players in Pro Wrestling 225 history are in that ring, and Bad Business is taking it to all of them.
And you see the purple tie alluding to the newly formed stable with Michael White that we saw earlier in the night.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that SEC Championship match was riddled with all sorts of controversy, and it's going to be so interesting to see how it plays out. Gracie finally gets Business in the corner. But speaking of the SEC Championship match, our next competitor, Rhett the Threat.
And I gotta tell you, Rhett, this is my pick. Rhett the Threat is hot.
Bob told me I had to go. I was like,
and if there was ever a time for Rhett to win the Rumble, I think it's gonna be tonight.
No kidding. You know he's got to be absolutely still in pain from that guitar shot earlier in the night during that SEC Championship match. But not one to disappoint the fans. Rhett the Threat out here, and he will absolutely do his best to earn an opportunity at the PW225 Heavyweight Championship.
You got to think Rhett's going to go straight for Bad Business when he hits the ring.
Taking his time. You can't blame him for taking his time getting into the ring, right? He's had a long night already. But Bad Business targeting Wild Thing.
Wild Thing could be in trouble here.
Look at this. To eliminate a former winner would be huge for Bad Business.
But Rhett, just as I thought, going straight for bad business, trying to get him out. Oh no.
Another player in that newly formed Crook Mob, Landon.
But looks like bad business is out. Thaddeus is going to be on his own. Taking his time, examining the playing field.
Look at how smart Rhett the Threat is, trying to eliminate the Game Changer, but Thaddeus again. It's gotten personal between what's now the Retro Outlaws and the Crook Mob.
Talk about having a target on your back. Rhett the Threat is in trouble to start off his time in the Rumble. Thaddeus now taking it to Wild Thing in the corner. Man, Wild Thing has taken a beating in there.
And look at this, Rhett the Threat and Wild Thing now working on Thaddeus.
Oh,
listen to those chops, man.
Echoing throughout the Columbia Expo Center.
Who's it gonna be? Landon coming out next. That ring is filling up.
Your next competitor,
Nate Moss from one half of the Daybreakers. Looking like he has no interest.
Bringing the strategy. That's exactly what I would do in there, Spencer.
Well, Landon, we knew that about you for sure. But doesn't work very long because he just gets a total stomping. Thanks to Gil Gracie and the Game Changer
Did we
Christian.
just see a partnership between Gil Gracie and the Game Changer? No!
Well, that didn't last very long, Landon. I do want to bring back up the point, though, right? Nate Moss does get in, hangs onto that bottom rope. Is that a good strategy in a match like this?
You know, as long as you're not going to the top. Look, he's doing it again. Nate Moss just sticking to the corner. As long as you're not going over the top rope, I'd say everything's a viable strategy.
That's a really, really good point, Landon. Again, the winner of this match will have a PW225 Heavyweight Championship match.
And listen to the ovation!
12 gauge in the match, looking for some revenge. Obviously a tough night so far at Super Gold 5 after a defeat from the elected heavyweight Ryan Ocean.
And look at that, Gil Gracie going over the top. Christian Blake eliminates Gil Gracie. A huge, huge elimination for the Game Changer.
Unbelievable. Later, we talked about how successful the Game Changer has been in these Super Gold Rumbles. Could this be the year that he picks up the win?
It very well could be. Moss goes over the top, but still is able to hang on to the top, to that bottom rope. Wild Thing going to work.
I am still not over that massive elimination from the Game Changer, and there goes one half of the Daybreakers. Nate Moss eliminated by Wild Thing. But Gil Gracie, what a shocking return to Pro Wrestling 225. He may not have gotten it done here tonight in the Super Gold Rumble, but you have to know that big things are still coming up. Oh! Wild Thing!
That's another elimination. Wild Thing eliminates Rhett the Threat. Huge, huge elimination. Well, looks like I need a new pick, Spencer.
Yeah, that was your favorite. Now Wild Thing has started to sort of assert his position in this match. A couple eliminations in a row and a big one against Rhett the Threat.
Wait a minute. It's Chase Bell. Okay, there's my new pick. The man who holds the longest record for being in the Rumble.
And notice Chase Bell similarly holding on to that strategy where he's not rushing to get into the ring.
Avery Nolan's ready.
Chase Bell, Avery Nolan have history, have put on some incredible matches together. But the returning Chase Bell already suffering a defeat tonight at the hands of Wild Thing. So look at him, he looks angry. But you know how good he is in this match.
I'd say he has a Wild Thing-sized chip on his shoulder. And that could spell victory for Chase Bell if he keeps his head in the game. I'd imagine Nolan has got a little bit of confidence with his tag team partner, DJ Cyprian, standing right behind him, but the educated feet. Talking about educated feet. DJ going straight for Chase Bell. Looks like we got a new entrant.
Hillbilly Joe, Landon.
Here he is. God, I love some Hillbilly Joe.
Man, just
talk about another
time.
big man to enter the match.
Exactly, another guy that's going to be really, really difficult to toss over the top rope. But Ciprian and Chase Bell inseparable now against each other. Already 15 men have entered, Landon. And it's hard for me to say, are there any clear favorites at this point?
Gosh, you know, I would say Wild Thing is doing a really, really impressive job staying alive after taking a beating in this one. It might be Wild Thing for my money.
Yeah, absolutely, especially as a former winner, Landon, right?
100%. Now let's see. Wild Thing working on the outside with DJ on the inside. They might have Chase Bell here. But Bell looks like he was able to get his legs a little bit twisted in there to lock in his position to stay in. No? Avery Nolan's help, but big ramp.
Paying dividends again. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
You think it pays to be part of Big Ramp Enterprises, Landon?
Unquestionably. DJ Petrie doesn't even know what to do about Big Ramp on the outside.
But look at our newest entrant. It's the ring wrecker, Bordell Walker.
Bordell Walker, another former winner of Super Gold, enters the ring.
That's right, the winner in 2018, already a victory here tonight in his return to Pro Wrestling 225 against the full-time beast J.D. Jenkins. Bordell Walker might just be the new favorite, Landon.
Unquestionably, as he carries, looks like he's going to try and get Wild Thing over the top. Wild Thing not going to let that happen. Not at this point. He's put too much time in there.
Christian Blake has been in there a long time, too. Landon, he's been in there longer than anyone else in the match so far, and he's hanging on just fine.
This is the most people we've had in there at once at this point, with 8.
Jax Bradley, look at this guy. He is in great shape. He's one of those X factors that you might not think about going into the match, but he's got the tools to win a match like this, Landon.
Absolutely, as he just goes to work on the ribs of Christian Blake. That's got to do a number on you. You know, whenever you've been in this match for as long as Christian Blake has, anytime you try and breathe and your ribs are hurting you, that is just not where you want to be. Oh! Thaddeus going straight to Jax.
Just absolute brawling going on in this ring. This is the Super Gold Rumble, Landon. It doesn't get bigger than this. The winner will advance to Pro Wrestling 225's homecoming in Denham Springs at 225 Mania, July 17th. I can't wait.
I can't wait to be back in Louisiana for Pro Wrestling 225 action. Who's going to challenge Purple Haze for the gold?
It could be one of these men, or it could be our next competitor. It looks like Avery Nolan was eliminated. That spells some bad news for 12 Gauge as his tag team partner is out. But speaking of tag team partners, here comes Doc Gracie, the second half of the Daybreakers. Nate Moss already eliminated.
Wait, did you see Nate Moss came back out with him? That can't be legal.
Tell that to Big Ramp.
No kidding.
Look at this ring. It is full as Chase Bell attacking the Game Changer. Bordell Walker still working on Wild Thing. 2 former winners of this match.
You see the torque on Wild Thing's neck. Thaddeus could be in trouble here. You see the dichotomy of the folks who have already competed tonight and the folks that might be a little more fresh. Thaddeus has been extremely impressive in this Rumble, but he did not compete in a match earlier tonight, Spencer.
Yeah, that's a really, really great point, Landon. It's obviously putting him at a little bit of an advantage over some of these guys. I mean, look at Christian Blake. He had a huge tag team match earlier tonight. He's been in this match for a long time already.
But here he comes, the SEC champion, Michael White.
And there goes Chase Bell, the Game Changer, eliminating Chase Bell.
And there goes Hillbilly Joe.
And Doc Gracie.
Wait a minute, Bordell.
Wild Thing eliminates Bordell Walker.
How many eliminations was that for Wild Thing right there? And Jax goes over and out. Titan's elimination record of 8 could be in jeopardy. Wild Thing is on fire.
unbelievable. Look how quickly Wild Thing cleared out the ring.
And DJ Cyprian with a huge elbow with the assist.
But what should be noted, Landon, it might have been lost a little bit in the shuffle. The game changer, Christian Blake, eliminates Chase Bell, a guy who just returned tonight, and he's got to be disappointed.
That was my pick.
Here comes the now former Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion. It's Corey Constantine.
And Spencer, it's important to note, he earned his shot to win his first Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight championship by winning last year's Super Gold Rumble.
Chase Bell not going away.
Corey Constantine looking to start his road back to the PW 225 championship by winning 2 back-to-back Rumbles.
An incredible triple threat match earlier at Super Gold 5. Corey Constantine thought he had the victory, but was tossed out of the ring, and Purple Haze was able to pick up the pieces of Lucha Lacora to gain the new Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight championship. So you know Corey Constantine is devastated by that loss, but not one to really complain. He's out here to make a new opportunity for himself now.
Michael White creating some separation with that headbutt.
Your next competitor, Crimson Tiger.
Thaddeus eliminated by DJ Cyprian. Beautiful kick.
Really solid showing from Thaddeus here tonight, though. Good performance here in the Super Gold Rumble.
In comes Crimson Tiger.
Michael White, if you look, you notice he's got the Crook Mob shirt on now, but earlier at Super Gold 5 and still now, he's dressed a little bit like a certain phenom, Landon.
He certainly looks like The Undertaker to me.
And I think it's playing to the fact that he buried the Cajun Outlaws, right? He buried them alive, and now is coming back as this dead man member of the Crook Mob, and his point has been made absolutely clear.
Well, I tell you what, 500 days as the SEC champion is nothing to scoff at, Spencer, and I think the Crook Mob might be ready to take Pro Wrestling 225 by storm.
Your next competitor.
Oh!
Massive springboard spear from Wild Thing there. Michael White, SEC champion, has his sights perhaps set on the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship. But speaking of those that have their eyes set on that title, here comes Lucha Lacora.
Always a terrifying presence when he enters the ring, going straight for Corey Constantine, which I think is no surprise to anyone.
That rivalry has gotten as personal as things get. Constantine, Lacora.
Wait a minute. Wild Thing not eliminated. There was a chair on the floor. Both feet have to touch the floor.
You're absolutely right, Landon. And here's the thing. I think Michael White, as Crimson Tiger gets eliminated, I think Michael White is the guy that brought that chair to the ring. So talk about a plan backfiring.
Absolutely unpredictable as we expected. We know to expect the unsuspected when it comes to the Super Gold Rumble. As Corey Constantine and Christian Blake trading blows, Charles West hits the ring.
The other half of the Pride. Again, a star-studded ring. Look at everyone in this match, Landon. I can't possibly pick a winner.
Any one of these guys would be a huge challenge for Purple Haze at 225 Mania.
When you look at this ring, you have to think the advantage has to go to someone like maybe a Charles West. You know, everyone else in this match has been in a tough contest tonight, including Charles West of the Pride. So this is really just anybody's match at this point.
It absolutely is.
You have to give it to Christian Blake, the game changer. He's been in for over 20 minutes now, Landon.
Wild Thing as well has been in there a long time. Huge spine buster by Charles West. Oh no. You have to imagine Ryan Ocean purchased his way into the final slot of the Rumble. And this is not good news for DJ Cyprian.
No, absolutely not. Ryan Ocean, a dominant performance earlier tonight here at Super Gold 5. And he, as you heard from Alexis Windsor, is our final competitor as Michael White nearly eliminates Wild Thing. Wow.
And then he's out. Wild Thing eliminated. And Corey's gonna get Lucha.
That has to feel good for Corey Constantine. Unbelievable. We're down to our final 6 competitors, Landon.
Ryan Ocean taking it straight to the Game Changer. Look, this guy's smart. He knows the Game Changer's been in there longer than anyone. Charles Weston, Michael White tying it up. Christian Blake getting the chance.
Wait, Lucha LaCora, he was eliminated.
What's Lucha doing back in there? No!
He eliminates Corey Constantine. Get him out of the ring.
And then there were 5.
Corey Constantine's night could not be getting any worse, Landon.
And it looks like Lucha LaCora is not finished. Wait a minute, did Michael White just go over? Michael White's out!
The elected heavyweight Ryan Ocean eliminates the SEC champion, but LaCora and Constantine still going at it on the outside. As we are down to now our final 4 in the Super Gold Rumble. And let's make a point here. Christian Blake has been in the final 5 for every single Rumble so far, including now this one, Landon. Incredible performance.
Could this be his year, Spencer?
LaCora not done. No, don't do this. This is shades of March to Madness.
Think about his health. You can't do this, Lucha, no!
Constantine's able to block, thank goodness.
Corey gets his revenge.
Big chair shot. Uh-oh.
Corey, you can't.
LaCora did this exact thing to him at March to Madness after their title match.
Oh! God.
We need some help out here.
What? Oh, look, Avery Nolan going for the save. DJ Cyprian still alive.
We have seen tag team partners absolutely pay dividends throughout this match.
I still can't believe the lengths that Lucha LaCora has driven Corey Constantine to tonight.
Unbelievable. And I think while we were watching Constantine get some revenge on LaCora, Charles West was eliminated. So we're down to 3. It's just Ryan Ocean, Christian Blake, and DJ Cyprian. Ocean and Blake brawling.
Ducks under. Christian Blake gets the sling blade in the middle of the ring.
Is it the Game Changer's night? Could he be going to 225 Mania?
Christian Blake goes over. Oh no!
Incredible strength from the Game Changer to hang on. But he's not out of the woods yet.
And believe it or not, I think it was the shirt. The Game Changer was able to grab onto the shirt of Ryan Ocean as he was going over, and it saved him.
Uh-oh. These two guys in dangerous territory. Game Changer trying to eliminate the elected heavyweight.
He's taking him over using the weight and the torque. And wait a minute, DJ Cyprian eliminates both of them.
We have a winner, Landon!
It's DJ! It's DJ!
12 gauge! Landon, can you believe it?
He's done it!
With his tag team partner looking on, 12 gauge, DJ Cyprian is going to 225 Mania to challenge Purple Haze for the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship.
You wanted unpredictable?
The crowd loves it. And what a night for DJ Cyprian. A loss to Ryan Ocean earlier tonight, but then able to eliminate him and the Game Changer at once. This is a Mayor's Cup winner. This is a man who has no limits. and that could possibly include the Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Championship.
You just heard him. He earned it tonight. And Ryan Ocean absolutely cannot believe it.
Stunned on the outside.
DJ Cyprian is going to Pro Wrestling 225's return to Louisiana 225 Mania.
What an incredible event, Landon. Super Gold 5. Unreal from top to bottom. SEC Championship matches. New Pro Wrestling 225 Heavyweight Champion. And it's all capped off by 12 gauge. DJ Cyprian winning the Super Gold 5 Rumble.
Couldn't have made it out to any more talented man. I mean, DJ Cyprian, just the incredible work ethic.
Absolutely, he earned it in what was perhaps the most star-studded Super Gold Rumble in Pro Wrestling 225's history. And I cannot wait to see that championship match. Purple Haze, DJ Cyprian, 225 Mania, July 17th in Denham Springs. Pro Wrestling 225 family, we'll see you when we come back home.